I'm looking at the hole tool now. So it's in the create column and we come down there to the hole tool. Now the hole tool, you need to say where you want it. Now if you remember some weeks ago, Mal mentioned about putting points in a sketch. And this could be useful because you need to know where the hole is going. Because when we go into the hole command there, up there, sorry, got it there, and we got to decide where we're going to put the hole. Now if we got a point to go on, then we can put it there. But you don't always have that, so I'm just going to press anywhere for the moment. I'm going to click there and it puts a hole down where I've clicked, okay? Now I can have two references. We'll work our way through this. So if I select one, there's my one reference, then I can select my other references there. So you can see now I have my dimensions in. So if I wanted this hole 10 millimeters, or let's say 20 millimeters from each side, I could put that one in 20 and put that one into 20, and it puts the hole 20 millimeters in from each edge. If I haven't got a point, or it can be from any point I want to on the drawing to place the hole. And you can type the distances in here if you want to. That one relates to the reference, and then that one is the second reference. So we could change it there and make that one say 30, and it moves the hole. Okay, now what else can we do with the hole? Well, at the moment we've got the hole going only 10 millimeters down, so we can go on there and drag it all the way, or we can type it in there, or we can type it in over here. That's the depth of the hole, and there's the diameter of the hole. Let's change the diameter 15 millimeters, and it increases the hole size. So that's the basic hole. But we've got some shape settings on here now. So let me try and get into a bit where you can see a bit more clearly maybe. Whoops. That's the plain hole, simple hole type, tap type, simple, drill point, flat bottom. Now if we were to click on that one, you can see the bottom now goes to a cone. Go back to straight. Let's look at let's look at the top two next. So that's a simple one. That's a counter bore. So we now got the counter bore, and we got the counter bore dimensions there. So we could change that to 5 millimeters, and you can see it's changed to 5 millimeters. And we can change the diameter. Let's make the diameter up at 18 millimeters. And you can see now the counter bore that's come into play there. We've also got a countersink one instead. So if we click on the countersink, it changes down here. Again, we got the diameter, increase that to 18, and the degrees. Well, it's going to be 90 degrees if it's a countersunk. And then let's go back to the simple hole. On the next one down, this is clearance. Now, what this allows you to do is to make a clearance hole for a particular size of screw. So at the moment that's M2. Let's put it a bit bigger. Let's go up to M10. So that actually, the diameter of that now is 11 millimeters. It's set first, which is the clearance for an M10 screw. Fit is normal. We can have a close fit, in which case it changes to 10.5, or we can have a slacker fit, in which case it goes up to 12. So that gives us a way of creating a clearance hole for a particular threaded bolt. This next one here now is a tapped hole. So what this one does is give us the tapping size of a hole. And we've got the bolt details down here. The type of thread, I'm not going to go through them all. The size of the bolt, we'll go back to 10. The designation, 1.5, what that is, that's the pitch that we got. So it's M10 diameter, but they're the various pitches that you can get in an M10 bolt. The class of bolt, which in this case is 6H, it more or less defaults to that. And then whether it's a right hand or left hand thread. And then whether you want it modeled or not. Now, if I try and get into there, but you can see that's a representation of the thread, but I might want it modeled for actually printing. So if I click on that button, you can see it actually goes into a mode that's then printable.